Guys, I'm gonna go against the grain here. I normally talk about video games, I normally talk about movies, I normally talk about TV shows on my channel, but I feel like I need to go against the grain due to issues that I've had this past week alone. Sorry, my nose is running. This past week alone, this past Friday, in fact, my grandmother had passed away. And I know that saying that alone, YouTube won't let me monetize this video. But I don't care. I wasn't going to monetize the video. I haven't monetized a lot of videos due to YouTube's crazy whatever. But I felt like, I should make a video, showing more, more going on in my life. And she passed away this past Friday, and she was 88, and with that being said, I was just like, everybody else would be just kind of like, holy crap, just it brought a whole bunch of shit out with everybody, you know what I mean? Because she had been in the hospital for about a week prior to that, and I know a lot of people probably look, man, if you're watching me talk about this and you're like, man, I don't know why you're putting the business out there like that. Look, I'm not. I'm just making a video talking about how I'm dealing, how I'm feeling. Look, it comes in waves. You feel me? It comes in waves. Okay? I'm not putting business out there like that. I'm just stating how I'm feeling about it, how I'm going through some things. And it comes and it goes. You know what I'm saying? There's times where, I just want to be left in my room, which is what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? I've been just in my room, okay? I've been playing on my Vita. I've been playing on my 3DS. I've been playing on my Xbox because I just want to be left alone. You know what I'm saying? Kind of just isolating myself from everyone because I don't want to be around that many people. I was up in the hospital room when she passed. I'd only had like 2.5 hours of sleep before my mom came, and she woke me up and was like, hey, she's gone. And it was like when we left from the house, it was me, my mom's, my aunties, my brother, my grandfather, who's here at the house. My big mama and grandpa have both been living here with us for a little under a month. Okay, that's the first thing. They were both living up on a mountain, an hour away, and we had built onto the house for them to have an in-law. You know what an in-law suite is. I'm hoping y'all know what an in-law suite is. But there's an in-law suite on the back side of the house now where the porch used to be. The back porch where that used to be is an in-law suite. Now we have started building a back porch on the side of that. And, when I received the text saying, hey, your grandmother's in the hospital, because, mama calls her grandma with me. I'll call her Big Mama with everybody else, okay? And no, she wasn't big, it's oxymoron with me, but, look, this is just how I do things, I know a lot of people will look at how I talk about people or how I say things, but look, I was born and raised in Georgia, okay? Grandmama, Big Mama are the same people to me, okay? Me auntie or calling aunties by their first name, it's just something normal to me, depending on who they are. You know what I mean? Um, and, you know, I had been at work for, like, before all this happened, like the day before this happened, I was at work and I was trying to get everything at work settled and handled. And I was telling them, I was like, look, I don't know when anything's gonna happen. We don't know when anything's gonna happen. You know, I was telling them, like, look, you don't need to have me closing. You need to remove me from any closing shifts. And this is just in case anything happens. You know, trying to handle things grown man like I normally am. When it comes to anything, I'm trying to be responsible. You know. Anyway, you know, sure enough, the very next day, like, I mean, I'm a night owl. I'm not gonna lie. I'm up at night. Right now, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. Me making this video. You feel what I'm saying? And I get a call from my mom's, and it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. She's gonna be going to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going downstairs to make sure she's, you know, going to work. So she's going to go to work, and at this point, you know, everything is still copacetic from what everybody else is knowing. This is the day of, you know what I'm saying to you, and she's going to work. You know what I'm saying? So I go and I'm going downstairs. I'm locking the door for Mom's to go to work, and I cut the light off because I see her get in the car, and she's going to work. I come back upstairs. I'm watching. I don't even know what on my Hulu, man. And I go to sleep. I get woke up like 2.5 hours later, and you know, we're going to the hospital, man. You know what I mean? And then, you know, I'm texting my friends and I'm trying to get in contact with my dad because I don't know what it is, man. My dad he's reliable to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, to an extent. I mean, I'm not the most reliable person either. But he's reliable to an extent. Um, so I'm texting people, and then, you know, on top of everything else, you know what I mean? We're all sitting in, you know, we walk into the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, we walk. I mean, I get there first because I leave the house. You know, I leave the house. I get there and everybody's there. You know, my auntie, my cousin. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3. Katie, Ron, Blake, Jennifer. There's like 4 cousins in there. You know what I'm saying? Then you got me auntie, unc. You got another just kind of sitting there. You know, I'm the first one to walk in there out of my household. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's like, so where's granddad? Where's granddad? You know, and I'm like, they like 5-10 minutes out. You know, I'm like, I left before because they were getting him in the car. You know, and you know, I'm like, my car was in the way, so I just figured I'd go ahead and leave. You know, to help them. You know what I mean? So I get there, and then, you know, here comes Mom, here comes, you know, well, actually, here comes my brother, and then in walks Milty, and, you know, it's like it's an unreal thing until you walk around that corner and you see her right there. You feel what I'm saying? And from then on, you know, it's like bam in your head. And me, I'm not good with any of this, man. I'm not good with seeing, you know, anybody like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not good with that. Sorry, my nose is still running. I think my sinus is sinus season. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I'm not good with seeing things like that. You know, and so I'm staying kind of far back. You know, and I happen to be one of the taller cousins out of everybody. You know, and one of my cousins come over to me and she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, I'm not really crying or nothing. You know, I'm just kind of like in shock. You know, I'm more in like, oh, you know, this is for real. You know, like what the fuck, man? She was just here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just kind of like staring off in space in like a daze kind of thing. You feel what I'm saying to you? And so she come over and she's like, come here and let me get a hug. And because I'm so much taller, like she's here and I'm like way the hell up here, she's like, you gotta bend down, let me give you a hug. And, because my mind state is so out there from being in shock and shit, everybody's thinking of, the last thing that was going through their mind, or I guess the last time they seen her. I'm sitting there like, the last time I seen her, she was sitting up in the chair at the house with one of my other aunties watching television. I had just come over to the house to fix the TV in the living room that's next to what you call in-law suite. That's right next to that. She's in their room, the in-law suite. She's in there in her chair. I'm fixing the TV in the living room for 2 seconds where Granddad is, and I'm like, wasn't nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't nothing wrong. And I'm sitting, like, my brain is trying to process what the hell happened to get here. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, the only thing that kept running through my mind was like, everything was all good just a week ago. Not to quote a rap lyric, but that's just what kept running through my mind. It's like, dude, she was just here. You know what I mean? And, like, she was telling me, I'll see you when you get home from work, or you're fixing to leave to work. Okay, well, have a good day at work. And, you're a good boy for helping out, and, thanks for watching your granddad and, helping with all this other stuff. I'm like, that's what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? Take care of family. You know what I mean? And I was just like, this all happened like way, way out of the ordinary. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was like, man, I was only gone for like a few days. I don't feel like I was gone that long. I was only gone for like all of maybe 5 days. But I was only like 8 minutes away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was staying at my girlfriend's house because her parents were out of town. And she wanted me to stay over. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And, I'm not going to say no to that, I'm like, sure, mom's at the house, they need me, I'm 8 minutes away. You know what I mean? I can easily stop by. And if anything, she'll knock on Josh's door. If he won't do anything or he's gone, she'll call me. Whatever. Woo-de-woo is good. Everything's good. Because while they were gone on vacation, and my, and Unc was here, I came home every night. I didn't stay then. I came home every single night just because he needed my help or something. I just wanted to be here. And I was like, what the hell? You know what I mean? So, I just felt like, this is fucking crazy, man. And I think everybody's trying to keep some level of cool head in the house. And I think it's for the better of Granddad because, my granddad, he's been, going through it the most, but at the same time, he's not old, he's not just old, he's got them up here problems, and everybody's just, very concerned on him, and I'm like, man, it's just hard to watch, you know what I mean? And, Like, look, man, I can't say a whole hell of a lot more because I'm just like, it's all over the place, which is why it sounds so all over the place. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. If anything else, let me tell you something. Before she passed, she was married to my grandfather, my granddad, big mama and granddad have been married for 68 years. On the 28th of October, they would have been married for 69 years. Pardon me. Seriously, that doesn't happen anymore. That type of shit just doesn't happen. Okay? Who you know has been married to the same one person that long? You feel me? Most people have parents who got married and then had kids and then got remarried. Stepdad is a thing. Stepdads are real. And stepdad number 2 is a thing too. You feel what I'm saying? And I didn't want to make a video that was forever long or seem like it was forever long. I just wanted to make a video talking about what's really good, outside of gaming with me, and this is what's really been good with me for, like I said, since Friday. And I know I made some videos since Friday about topics with games, but that's because I've been trying to get my mind to go in a different direction aside from everything going on in my head. But I wanted to get this because, like I said, man, it's just, something I felt like I needed to say, something I felt like I needed to do, because I think a lot of people might not know, you know what I mean? Might not know, might not understand with me because I might seem distant. I don't know, because I don't know how many of my family members be watching me on here. Because I do be cursing, because I do be talking about things they don't really care about or whatever. Okay, I don't know. But I felt like if I talk on it on here and do it this way, maybe they'll get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And like I said, I know some people gonna be like, oh, you shouldn't put your business out there like that. But at the same time, it's not me putting business out there like that, man. It's me letting y'all see me on another level besides just that one dimension that y'all know me on now. You get what I'm saying? And I don't mean to be distant or none of that. If anybody's watching me who know me personally, I don't mean to be distant like that. It's just going through some things, and it comes in waves, bro. It comes in waves. 1 minute I'll be cool, and I'm playing this, and I'm cool, able to sit there and joke, woo, 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 woo. Then the next minute, I'm, more into this than anything else. And I don't want to be bothered because what's on my mind is if I'm doing this, I'm thinking about that, and it's just drawing me into this because I'm trying to stop thinking about that. You know what I mean? And, I think it's just because Wednesday is the whole funeral thing. And with the simple fact that, Big Mama was in the house. Like, she was legitimately living here for the better part of a month. Not a full month, but the better part of a month before everything happened. Anyway. I don't know, man. I don't know exactly what I was trying to go. I don't know what I was trying to do. I just wanted to get this out because, like I said, a lot of people, like I said, have been asking me, what's going through your head, what's been going on with you, how you feeling, this, that, and whatnot. Especially when it comes to that topic, And I think that's what it is, I don't think there's much more to it than that. You know what I mean? Anyway, Yeah, man, Big Mama, she was, 88. She was, she was in, she, I mean, I'm not mad or upset, man. 88 years, 88 years young, man. That's a full life. You feel me? That's a full life. Um, Plus you married for 60 of them, 68 years. And then you got 5 children, plenty of grandchildren, and great grandchildren. That is a life. You feel me? That is a life. Okay, now I myself ain't got no children. My brother has 2 children. That's her great grandchildren. My cousins, they got the childrens. I think one of my cousins ain't got no children. So me and him ain't got no children. But outside that, she got plenty of great grandbabies. She still got them. You know what I'm saying? So that's a full life. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I'm not begging for no sympathies and none of that. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna go melt away into some 90s TV shows on Hulu just because, it is, you know. And I mean, look, even after being hit with my grandmother's death, which, look, that's one. I got hit with 2, alright? Double. Okay, my grandmother passed away, and then a friend of mine who I've been knowing since the 8th grade. Okay, I'm 33, okay? 33, my grandmother passed away, and then one of my friends, their mother passed away. On the same day. You feel what I'm saying to you? So it's twice, okay? Twice. That's why, I'm telling y'all. You feel what I'm saying? And I just feel like this should be, I guess a way for me to express and just say whatever I'm trying to say. And I don't even know what I'm trying to say because I don't know how to deal with all this stuff going downs, but I'm trying. And this is me trying. Don't be mad at me trying. I'm just trying. I don't know how to deal with whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, deuces.